All right, what's up, everybody? What's up? Um, we'll do a sound check. Can you guys hear me? Check one, check two. String Bean is in HD, and I'm weird looking, kind of. I have a green tint to me, but for some reason my camera messed up. Let's get a sound check for you, String
Hey,
Bean.
what's up, everybody? Can you hear me good? Nice.
I'm gonna turn you up a little bit. They said, "Yep, yep." What's up, Dano? What's up, Wildbeard? What's up, Willie? What's up, Miss Don? What's up, Have Drone Will Fly? What's up, Joshua Tree? Jimmy Freak, what up? What up, Smags? Uh, what up, Jimmy? I think I already said what up, Jimmy. What up, Jay? What up, Fly Zone? What up, King Keek? Inside, definitely, Willie. Inside because it's snowing. All good, all good. All right. All right. Well, let me I want to read what King Keek said first. That's cool, King Keek. Thanks for watching, dude. If you guys don't know, this is String Bean. He's a local homie, and my kids let me know that the word homie isn't used anymore. I thought I was still cool for using the word homie. So, but this is a local homie, String Bean.
Yes, sir.
Some of you guys may know him. I don't know. Jimmy, I don't know if you've met him. Hypnos, I know you know him. But all right, man, we'll go. We'll start into it. You want anything to say before we get started? You got anything?
Nope. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I appreciate you having me,
Um,
Nappy.
no problem, man. I've been for one. He's well. I won't get into details yet. He's a really good whoop racer. He's newly sponsored by HQ, so everybody congratulate him. Um,
Thank you.
he's definitely a
Found
top.
that out today.
He's definitely a top 3 or 4 pilot locally. Sometimes what usually finish about second or third. Usually, don't you?
Yep. Trying to
Um,
get the first.
I think there's one dude you might have problems beating, there's a couple that are really really good. I
Yeah,
know
there's
that.
there's a lot of fast pilots in Columbus area, Cincinnati. A lot of competition.
Before we get going too much, first check out my Hypnos shirt. Hypnos, if you're in here, you can put the link where to get it. And thank you to Hypnos and Props Off. They spent a long time trying to figure out why my guest was blurry, and Props Off finally figured it out. I can't make the window. I can't minimize the window. I have to leave it open big, so that's why you're getting to see String Bean in HD. You guys are all lucky. Um,
Am I
so
the
man,
first HD?
you're my first HD customer or
Nice.
guest. So you're lucky. Yeah, thanks. Props off. Hypnos, go pick you up Hypnos shirt. Um, all right, man. I'll get into my questions. I forgot to give you a rundown of what I was going to ask you, but here we go.
All right.
So how'd you get into FPV, man?
Um, Basically started out with just like a DJI drone and thought it was pretty cool. And then before I know it, I saw some guy flying with goggles on, and I had seen like a couple videos online, and I stopped by and talked to him, and right away I got a Tiny Hawk, you know, freestyle kit, the Tiny Hawk 2 or whatever it is, box goggles. Started into that and been addicted since. I took a good break, but I've been back for about a year now.
Yeah, you went out of you had to go out of the country or something for a little bit, huh? Go on
No,
vacation.
just no. Just busy, man. Life, you know how it is.
Um, do you still talk to the person that you saw with the goggles?
Yeah, He um he randomly gets into it. He's not like super into it like I am, but yeah, he still flies from time to time. I try to get him, try to get him out there. His name's Downtown Bob. I think he's got a FPV channel on YouTube.
Downtown.
DTB FPV, I believe.
Um, Let me know. I'm not going to write it down or anything because then I'll forget. I'll have scribbled notes. I'm like, what is this? Let me know his channel though later on though, and I want to look him up.
Okay. Yeah, for
Uh,
sure.
yes, Max for the people. Thank you, Hypnos, for dropping the link. Um, Before I forget, before I move on, if you guys, all the tips that we get tonight, if there's any, are going to go to help Miss Dawn with the Rippies because it costs her a lot of money and it costs her a lot of money to ship out the prizes. So, yeah, you can tip the stream. I don't know if I don't know if Nightbot's working. If Nightbot doesn't put it in the chat, it's in the description of the video. But yeah, all the tips will go to her for the Rippies. Yep, Nightbot's on it. They're listening to us. So what was your first drone? Was it a Whoop or was it a 5 inch?
It was the little Tiny Hawk
Oh yeah,
freestyle.
you said that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was
I
reading.
didn't get a whoop for a while, I built a 5 inch and then I randomly built, or I didn't build, but I bought a Bind and Fly Mob 7. And my first race was a complete disaster. I brought this thing there and it was blowing everybody out. My VTX was at like stuck at 400 and it was a shit show. And one of the pilots there, FPV Gaps, was kind enough to let me fly one of his 65 millimeters, and man, it just flew so much different and better than my 75. So I immediately, was like, yo, can you teach me how to build that? So immediately I bought the parts, built one, and finished out that season. And man, I was addicted. It's the adrenaline of that for sure.
Um, the Mob 7 though, man, that's like a killer for outside ripping, ain't it?
Yeah, I was so new that I thought Mob 7 was like the new versions. I thought it was like, well, I don't want the Mob 6. I'm gonna get the Mob 7, the new version. I didn't even know anything about the size of tiny whips or nothing. So my first race, I was complete noob, but it
My
was fun. Everybody was super nice.
my first Mobula 7 was had an F3 board on it.
Nice.
And I, like that was one that I think that was my no that was my second brushless Whoop was a Mob 7 with an F3. And I remember like seeing people talk like online being like eh, Betaflight's not going to support F3s anymore, and like I didn't even know what they were talking about, and I found out I had
Jeez,
an F3 board.
that's wild. So you started with brushed whoops.
Yeah, I had a an Indutrix brushed Indutrix.
Wow.
Um, yeah, it was I don't know, man. I liked it. Like it lasted me for over a year. Like I changed the motors because they're only good for 5 or 6 hours, but like I actually sold it to my
5 or 6
cousin.
hours?
Yeah, brushed motors are only good. They're only rated for like 5 or 6 hours,
God, that's crazy.
but they're only like a few dollars a piece.
Yeah,
So I mean,
that's
like,
I've heard about that.
uh, so I mean, for $20 you could get back then you could get 2 sets, 3 sets of motors for $20, and you could fly it forever.
Awesome.
So you went right into whoop racing, pretty much right off the rip then.
Yep. As soon as I bought my whoop, I practiced a little. I thought I was gonna whoop people's ass. I had my first video somewhere, and it's just hilarious. I was like, I'm gonna do so good. I didn't think people were this good. Like, it was crazy. It was an eye opener when I got there.
Um,
And I was using acro mode. I didn't even know that like in whoop racing you use angle. I thought that was just for like noobs, but there was pro whoop racers that used angle. Now, of course, the meta is definitely acro, but I started out with that handicap, so it was a rough learning curve.
yeah, I remember like one of my first races or first or second race. I don't remember. There was somebody in there racing in what's the other mode? Not angle, not uh,
Oh,
horizon mode.
yeah.
And I was like, man, I think you're supposed to be in angle mode. And like, he was like, what? But so where were your first races at? Were they at the mansion?
No, I still have yet to go to that.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I forgot. Yeah, I was thinking you were in Cincinnati. You're towards Columbus.
yeah, yep. Yeah, just the Columbus races at Buckeye FPV, Paddock's Pub. Such a good time.
Jimmy, I used Spectrum was my first radio. What's up, Freedom? That guy Fly, what's up? I'm trying to stay on the chat. That's my goal. It's my 2025 goal is to not abandon the chat. Um, I was gonna say something to somebody in here. Lambo, uh, look in your mailbox in the next few days. You have something headed your way. Smags, thanks for the Rippies donation. The box for the donations are really little, so if somebody else donated one, all right, no, just Smags. Thank you, Smags. Smags is for the people. Yeah, it went through Smags. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, so about how long ago? When did you get into it? Like a few years ago, you said.
Yeah, a couple years ago, and then like I said, this took like a probably a 6 month break, and then out of nowhere, FPV Gaps is like, "Yo, we got an opening to we have an opening at the museum race," which was like it's a big race. There's like 64 people, I think, that race in it. So I ended up practicing like the day before. He told me it was like super short notice, and that was when I got back into it, and I've been grinding since.
Well, that you've already answered my first two questions, but then you're taking me right into my third. So like, how do you go now that you're a pro or whatever? You're really good at it.
Not yet.
How do you prep for a race? Like, what goes into it?
So, usually I try to at least practice a lot the night before. I would say I put in anywhere between 30 and 60 packs the night before. And then the day of, I try to just do like 15 warm up packs right before I go. I have noticed that has helped me just do a lot better. Instead of, the first five races, when I get to the race, I'm cold. I haven't touched the stick since last night. So doing that has helped me a lot. Just quick 15 packs in the morning. It takes about 25 minutes for the race. But yeah, it gets you warmed up, gets you ready. As far as getting ready, like when you're in there, I like to just try to meditate, because it can be stressful. You're competing against other people, you're trying to do good, pressure's on. Um, but yeah, I try to meditate. I even take some lavender sometimes because yeah, it's as props off. He knows he's a racer. He's in the chat. It's stressful. He'll come back shaking. I do too.
What's up? What's up, Sigma? Sigma, my little homie. He's gonna get into whoop racing hopefully soon. Um,
Nice.
he's uh, he's on Jenny's chat, but he's like he's like 11 or 12, and he's flying whoops now. So hopefully he'll be coming for you soon.
Thank you, props.
Um,
Hypnos, come on out, man. We missed you last time, dude.
so like, what do you do? Do you start getting into race mode like just 2 days before, or do you like start planning
I
out?
try
Like,
to.
say you got a race on the 15th of January. Would you start like January 1st, being like, all right, I want to fly 10 packs a day until, or is it, like, are you just
Yeah,
randomly just wait?
yeah. I will set goals for myself. Like, I mean, I'm nowhere on the lines of practicing like some of the top, racers like T Dog. They put in 200 packs in a day. It's insane. But I'll try to do like 15 packs a day just to keep me, keep my, skill level up, keep me fresh on the sticks. And then the day, like I said, day before and the day of, I try to really push myself. And every, it seems like every week I feel like I'm a little bit faster. So it's cool to see those improvements. But yeah,
Man, my like me as far as racing, well, for one, man, I can't get motivated to practice. It's just it's like fun, but it's not. I don't know. Like, I'm just so used to like freestyling 5 inch, and I will like force myself to practice, and it does feel like work, but like fun work. But then like once I get there, I have fun. But then like as soon as like it matters, like I just fall apart instantly.
yeah, I can see what you're saying. Like, it seems sometimes a chore. Like, I have to set up all my gates in the house. Cover the dog bowl, the cat's water bowl, because I don't want to crash into that. Like, you know, drone proof the place
Yeah.
and get a track set up. And you don't want to fly the same track. You're flying the same track. You're not, pushing yourself to change. So usually every single day I'm changing the track, something new that I haven't before, and it's hard, sometimes just thinking of that. But and it can be a chore, but once you get sit down, you got all your packs charged up, and you're in the air, and you get a nice clean lap, you're like, hell yeah! Like I'm glad I got on, because if it, that's what you're doing it for. That
Um,
smooth speed and just feeling locked into that quad. It's it's a feeling that is unexplainable.
so like once you get like, I know how like races work, but for people that don't, like, you get like a practice or two heat, and then you get like, what are they called, like a time, uh, what are like the ones, the shoot, I can't think what they're called. You get practice laps, then you get
Yeah,
what are the next ones called?
practice, and then there's
They're like
I
practice
think
time
it's
heat.
called mains,
Yeah, yeah.
and then
No,
qualifying.
yeah, qualifying. You get a
Yeah,
couple practice heats, then you get qualifying heats, and then you go to
and
the
then
main,
brackets.
where you're win or you're done. Like
Yep.
when you go from, like, when you get in the mains, how do you stay? Do you get nervous, or is it just all the same to you?
I almost lost. That's funny you say that because I almost lost my third place this last race to Wiseape because that is exactly what I did. I had been third place all night. I've been beating him all night with no problem. And then it was literally the last race. I'm like, I'm about to get third, like yes. Um, I got nervous or something, and I just crashed all over the place. And Wise ended up beating me the last race. So I thought I had four, but I guess the way the rules are, like if my lap was faster, when you got three, if we both got third on a chase the ace, and whoever's lap was faster gets that third place. So I ended up getting the third place still by the
Oh
skin of my
dang.
teeth. Almost lost it. But yeah, it's just one of those things you gotta mentally prepare yourself. There's skill involved, and then there's 50% skill, 50% mental.
I'm definitely like, the mental part of racing. I don't have it, man. Like, if there's 20 people, I could seriously probably like be qualifying in like even up to like eighth or 10th place, and be like, oh, I'm doing pretty good, and then as soon as
Yeah.
qualifying happens, I'll crash out on like the first one, and then I'll be like stuck underneath a plant or something crazy like that, and then finish like 19th out of 20th and stuff like that. That's how my
Yeah, I
racing
know that.
goes.
And then once you start crashing, it's hard to stop. Your nerves get all, you know.
Yeah, you're like, is the gate to the left or to the right, or like they all look the same?
You get disoriented. Yep.
When I did the museum race like last year, man, like I practiced a lot in the sim, and I was like, I got it down. Like I'm gonna do decent. And
You
then
were
I
at the
got
museum
there,
last year?
huh?
You were at the museum last year?
Yeah, I got a.
Why do I not remember seeing you?
I I
I
finished
knew
it.
we haven't flown together like at that time. Like we didn't really hang out yet. But yeah, I don't remember seeing you there.
I raced at the Friday daytime race, or no, Friday afternoon. Yeah, whatever. I think I had to be there at noon, and
That's
then
why I came Saturday and Sunday.
I didn't come back because I finished. I think 61st out of 64 or something like that.
Oh man.
Like I had like, I swear, out of every lap I had, um, I think I had like two or three like good clean laps, and none of them were together. Like I'd have like one good lap, and then three bad laps, and then like the next race I'd have like one good lap.
It was a crazy track, wasn't it?
Yeah, then like as soon as I freaking crashed, I was just like, I had no clue what was going on, man. Like I was just totally lost, and it was like
Man,
real.
that fuselage, did you crash inside the plane?
I don't think I crashed in the
Dude,
plane.
that was the war. I crashed a lot at the beginning inside that plane, and man, there's like bars everywhere. It's just like hard to get out.
I kept hitting the side of that plane and like doing a crazy spin, and then like there was like these older dudes. They were probably like in their 60s or 70s, like chilling, watching me, and they're like, hey,
Yeah.
man, you're over here, man." And they're
They were
like,
trying to help you.
"Yeah," and I'm just like,
Oh my God.
I'm
They
like,
were added to the chaos.
"Yeah."
Oh
And I was
shoot.
like, then I ended up getting stuck under some shelf, and I was like, it was really fun, but I don't know. I'll try again this year, man. I don't know. Like, I'm supposed to go to hypnosis and try practicing more. Like,
You
I need,
should.
I need actual stick time, and my house sucks. Yeah, Wild Beard, right, Pat. My house sucks to practice racing. Like, you can fly around, and it doesn't suck that bad, but like, there's like no like, I can't have like a continuous line, and my kids have their
Yeah.
bedroom doors shut all the time. So like,
Yeah.
it's just like, dang, I just dropped my mouse. Um, but I want to try again this year, but I don't know.
Yeah, man. Even if you don't practice much, like come out, hang out. I mean, there's always people that are completely like new to whoop racing that don't fly much at all. They're going to be on your same skill level, and then you fly with those people. So it's not like you're going to be flying with fast people
Um,
and just getting, whooped.
I'll come. I'll come. I already told you the reason I'm going to come. One of my reasons, but it's fun, man. Especially like when it's been like January and I haven't got to fly really in like a month. That
Yeah.
takes the edge off. Thank you, Oily, for the donation. Let me see if anybody else donated. Oily and Smags. Thank you guys. Um, let
Yeah, I
me.
remember you got stuck under there, props off.
I was right next to props off during the race. I almost got him on camera before he was in front of the camera ever. Like, well, that one dude. I can't think of his name. He took a picture of us, and I actually showed Smags. I was like, "Guess who this is?" And because like, because Props Off helps Smags all the time, but he'd never seen him. But now Props Off shows his face. Um, Miss Dawn, Miss Dawn or Oily One, can you guys link the Rippies? I think it's January 1st in Pennsylvania. I don't know any other details. There's 11 categories. You can win prizes. There's door prizes, and Miss Dawn feeds you. It's a really cool event. I don't know. The details will be in whoever puts the link up. I should keep the link so I can share it more easily. February 1st. You have to have your video in December 21st, I think. Yes, Mags Props Off as a movie star now. Let me see. I'm making sure I don't skip any questions. Yeah, Miss Don feeds you, Lambo. I think we had shrimp, and I just remember eating shrimp last time, and having a shrimp and water, and I think there was like some sort of potatoes or something. It was like really good. It was really nice of her. Yeah, big oily. Saint Bernard. I didn't read the Saint Bernard. I thought you said you fed me like a saint. I was like, yeah, that's true. And you get to see Oily dressed up. Oily was dressed up in a purple suit. My son was dressed up in a blue suit. Uh, Fly High had a top hat on. You guys should all go to the Rippies if you can. February 1st and somewhere in Pennsylvania. Sorry, I need to take notes. But so far we have 2 donations going to help Miss Dawn with the Rippies, so thank you guys. Um, so you fly analog for racing, right? You don't use HD0?
No, I've Carl sent me the Eco to try out, and that extra added weight. I have not tried the 5-in-1. I heard it, it's pretty good. I mean, for HD0 to be down to be able to build a quad at 18 grams, I already knew Dano was going to chime in about analog. I was waiting. I was just looking for it. But um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, HD0. It's just 18 grams still though is it's just too much. And for the trade-off, you get a pinch cam with OVX 300 VTX. It looks amazing.
Man,
I mean,
the pinch
yeah,
cam does
dude,
look good, man.
it's the best. The field of view is like perfect for it. Like perfectly matches the um, Fat Shark HD02s.
Do what?
Yeah, it fits
Oh,
the pinch cam fits the field of view of the Fat Shark HD02s, and it just makes it just it just looks great.
what's up, Sergio? What's up, Flanny? Yeah, I have HGO2s, and I have a pinch
Yeah,
cam. I have a pinch cam on one of my whoops. Um, it's like does make it's like really good.
you won't do it, Dano. I'll build it for you though if you need me to.
Um, all right, I gotta go back and thank everybody again. Um, Props off. He's the one that got. If you guys have already heard this, sorry, you guys can hear it again. Props off. Thank you. Go shout out go sub to props off. He hooked me up. He looked for hours into figuring out why I had blurry video. So that's why you're getting to see String Bean in HD. Because props off is the man. And Hypnos. Go pick your shirt up for Hypnos. He helped me out a lot too. He had a lot of suggestions. His didn't work, but he tried. And props off went and read like a bunch of Reddit posts or something and figured it out. So thank you guys.
Yeah, props off. You're fast on that 75, man.
I'll
It's
have to.
not easy.
What 75?
Yeah, he flies these 65 tracks, and it's crazy because he's what did you get? Like fourth place last week, last race, something like that. Fourth or fifth.
Are you allowed to fly 75
Yep.
millimeters on 65 tracks?
1S, 65 to 75. It's open. It's not like a spec
Oh
race, like
yeah. They just have to weigh under what 30 grams or something.
No, it doesn't matter. I mean, as long as it's 1S. If you want to fly a really heavy 30-gram 1S 75, you can. You ain't gonna win.
I'm not going to win. I could have the best whoop built ever and not win, so it doesn't matter to me.
I think you can, man, if you just put the practice in. But you know, I'm I'm a I try to split it up. Like during the winter, I focus more on whoops. Like I haven't flown a 6S, 5-inch pack in
That,
months now.
that's going to be
Um,
that's my new fat boy. I'm going to fly. It's a newbie drone, whatever, that everybody told me not to buy, but I didn't care because it doesn't matter what I
nice.
have. It was like, I think it's 28 or 24 grams or something like that. I don't remember.
Here
What's
is the builds that I use. I don't know if you guys can see it, but
what's up, OA? Fun per
about
volt.
six
What's up?
17-gram quad. You don't want the 5-in-1.
It'll explode, catch fire.
No, I'm on my third. Beta's sending me the third one because the other two have died basically right away. The VTX, horrible. The MOSFETs go out on you right away. It's unreliable. It's too much fit into such a small little package that the best way to go about building a whoop is a beta FPV cross board and the OVX and a pinch cam, some tiny whip motors.
I'm reading my chat. I'm reading some text. I had about three texts, a few uh, a few messages. Um, I have the Beta FPV cross on and pinch cam, and I think the VCI motors on one of my build from last year. I think is what it is.
You got VCI.
I think that's what they are. I can't remember. I was going to look, but I don't know where it is. I thought it was
Yeah,
hanging on my board. Like I have a board
they're
behind me with all my drones hanging on it. And I thought it was hanging up there, but I don't see it.
VCI motor. The tiny whip VCI motors are the 0702s are they're really smooth motors. The only problem is the efficiency. They will suck your battery dry quick.
Um, I don't know. Maybe I think that's what I have. I can't remember. I don't see it sitting around. Um, no, I'm wrong. It's not the VCI. It's
Hmm,
we bleed motors because
okay.
Hypnos told me to go with some crazy KV motors, and I listened to him, and I could barely fly it because it was so fast. And
Is it the
then
Gore 28,500?
I think so. And then
That's what I
Proxima
fly.
Proximo was at the race, and he like they told me about like throttle output or whatever. So
Yeah.
they showed me how to do it, and I actually turned my stuff down to 80% or whatever, however it's numbered, and
Throttle cap.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about
I,
that
s- I
because
couldn't tell you. Yeah, I couldn't tell you how to do it. I've never used it.
yeah, they
I just
Proximo
worked
showed
my
me.
way up with KV. I started with 23,000. Then I went up to 26,000. Um, and then now I'm at 28,500. I am really wanting to try 30, but for now 28.5 has got enough power for what I need. And as my skill level gets, increases, I'll increase, and I need more juice, more power, I'll increase that KV.
I feel like I, for me, I feel like I do better if I need more power and don't have it than have too much power and don't need it. If that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I agree. When I moved up to like 26, it was too much for me, but it just helped me control my quad better. It wasn't like swinging all over the place because of the lack of power. I had more control, even though it was too powerful than what I needed. I wasn't even using much throttle. But so I see what you're saying.
Uh, yeah, I don't know, man. Like I don't know, but I probably like last year before the first race for the first whoop race, I probably flew 20 packs like a couple days before, and that was like all my practice. So I went from flying a 5-inch freestyle to practicing for whoop race like
Yeah,
maybe three
five
days.
5 inch freestyle with latency because you're probably flying with DJI too.
Yeah,
To no latency. Yeah, it's analog. Yep.
like if I go fly like I went outside to fly my whoop like when it wasn't bad weather, and I was like going to like act like I was going to practice whoop racing just to practice, and then I
Yeah.
end up going off and freaking trying to do tricks and stuff. So I don't know. I get distracted.
Yeah.
ADHD of
You're a freestyle pilot at
yeah.
heart.
I can't help it, man. Like I don't know. I'm excited though, man. Talking to you is getting me excited
Yeah.
for whoop season.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Even if you're not, like I said, getting third, second, first, like still go out there, get to hang out with
Dan,
some
Dan,
other drone pilots and chill, have a good time.
Dano should do it. Dano, if you go to a
He
race,
said he's doing one. Let's see if he does. I don't believe it.
he'll probably be good at it.
I think he will be too.
Um, I'm definitely going to a few races this year. My goal is always
Good.
just not to finish last.
Next race is not this coming Sunday, but the next. So that would be 30th.
The 30th on
Oh no, wait.
the
No.
31st. The 30th on
The,
a
the
Saturday.
1st of December. My
Yeah.
bad. 1st of December, Sunday at Paddock's Pub. You got to go to the multi GP to sign up and, you know, join the race. And it's $20.
I'm going to um, I'm looking something up real quick, so if you don't think I'm paying attention, I'm listening to you. Um, that place is cool too, man. Like you guys chill and eat and everything, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, they all tell me the food's really good. They ain't got nothing for me,
Oh
but
yeah, I forgot you're a weirdo.
yeah, I'm one of those weird vegans. But no, everybody loves the food there. They go crazy about it.
I
Dano
can't
said he's gonna go.
I can't believe you went this long without telling everybody you're a vegan. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, dude. I think me and FPV Vegan are the only vegan pilots. I'm proud of it. Shit.
You
It's
should
who I
tell him.
am.
You should tell him.
I talk to him
You're gonna
sometimes.
steal his name.
I literally thought about having that name too, and I was like, no,
You
you
could
know,
do.
it's gonna turn people off. They hear vegan and just get annoyed.
You could be instead of FPV vegan. You could just be FP vegan.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking something like that too.
I'd do it. I like string bean though. You're
Yeah.
definitely string bean. I was going to share uh, the Rippies link, but I can't freaking find it. Miss Dawn, are you still watching? Where's the Rippies link?
Just come over. You don't got to break in.
I see the
I don't think you can
Rippies.
handle my tracks though. They're gonna be too hard for you.
What do your cat? Don't your cats mess with you?
Oh, I got one. I got a drone hunting cat. She adds to the difficult, you know, of my track.
I have a little. It's like a long-haired Chihuahua, and we like rescued him, and he's like really like anxious all the time. And I fly my drone, fly whoop, dude. He like hides and freaks out. Like
Oh,
it's crazy. Like I didn't know he was going to be like that. Like we've only had him like we got him last year, and
yeah.
thank you, props off. I'm like looking and I couldn't find it.
Chihuahuas they're definitely they can be skittish breeds.
Yeah, he freaks out, man. Like he just straight goes and hides, and he'll shake and like
Oh, my cats love it. They're mesmerized by it. My dog doesn't like it. She just runs upstairs and just lays down. She's not like super scared, but she don't want nothing to do with it.
there's a link to the Rippies, guys. Go check it out. That's for tickets, Miss Dawn. All right, I couldn't even find that. All right, there you go. Thank you, Miss Dawn. That's the link I was looking for. I guess was to buy tickets. I thought there was a link just talking about it. All tips, guys, go to Miss Dawn to help pay for the Rippies. You can see it in the chat. It says tip the stream or in the video description. Um, and String Bean, his link to his channel is in the description also or the title. Go sub to him. He needs to get to 100 subs. Or where are you at? Like I think you're only at like 93 or something, aren't you?
I wish I'm at 84. Been stuck on 83 for a while. My new sponsor hooked
We,
me up with another.
we have 28 people watching. If you're not subbed to String Bean, go sub to him. Let's get him to 100. I'll put
Appreciate you
your
guys.
I'll put you in the chat. Um, let me see. I don't know why I just did it the hard way. Did you I just looked up String Bean and when I looked it up, uh a banjo popped up. Is that one of the reasons why you're String Bean?
Yeah, that I'm a
Ah.
banjo player, so that
Oh
guy
you
is who my name came from. He's like one of my favorite banjo players, and it just sounded cool, so I was like, yeah, I'll just go with that.
um I didn't know that's why you went with String Bean.
Yep.
I'm dang, I'm trying to put your link in there. Props off. We are at $15 for Miss Dawn. Um, yeah. For some reason, the box is real little. I'm trying to make it bigger. There we go. Yeah, 15 $15. Props off.
I am lean. I'm not tall.
Um, Thing I tagged you in the title, but it's not like it took your name off. Um,
Like it's not blue.
yeah, I don't know why it does that sometimes, man. I'll have to go fix it. That's
No
why
biggie.
that's why I can't find your that's what I was trying to click on. What's up, Tobias? Now I'm sidetracked. Uh, I'll find your channel in a second. I got reading the chat and then look at how much we had. Yeah, I don't know why like your name doesn't go in blue. Like why it stops. Like did it tell you I tagged
It's
you when I did?
you think so, yeah. Maybe.
It's done that before. Um, all right, I'm trying to find you here. When I look you up, you're there. You are. When I look you up, your name doesn't pop up. But I found you now. It was taking me forever because it was showing banjo stuff. There you go.
Yeah,
There's
string bean, the real string beans is a little bit more popular than me. Even though he's passed away.
you're the most popular string bean I know.
Yeah, I mean, the one alive.
Go get string bean to 100.
Thanks, guys.
13 subs away.
I got my cats in and out visiting me.
You're welcome, Sigma.
They want to be on the stream.
What are we talking here? Oh, Wildbeard's thinking the same thing. I need to go back here. I think somebody said something important. Oh, okay. Yeah, string beans. You're taller than me and what definitely skinnier than me. That's why I thought you were a string bean. So
Thanks, Lambo.
you do listen to the craziest music that I've ever heard. Like when we were at Bando City that time. Uh, and then like when I'll play one of your videos and I'm like, oh my god, I forgot he listens to music like that. I think you're the
Yep.
only person that I know that listens to bluegrass.
Yeah.
And who's the bluegrass? Isn't the, did you say there's like a big bluegrass band from my area or from like Ohio?
Yeah. From Cincinnati. Yeah. Called Rumpke Mountain Boys.
That sounds like
I've been to Cincinnati just to go down and see them. I don't listen to them much anymore, but back in the day, it's called trash grass. So it's not technically bluegrass. It's close enough. Banjo, guitar, fiddle.
Wildbeard listens to bluegrass too. Wildbeard, you look like you would be a bluegrass. You
Nice.
guys should start a band. We can make you guys a video using drones.
Dude, I gave up on banjo because nobody in Ohio, or at least in Columbus area, really plays bluegrass. And when they did, they just didn't take it seriously. So I still do it. I still practice I try to practice a little bit every day, but my main hobby now is flying, racing tiny whoops, and then, freestyling in the summer. I'm already getting the itching for some 5 inch.
Well, hell, you gave it up when it was 75 degrees and sunny outside.
Yep. I said my last day was going to be the day you were up, and it was like perfect weather. But I
Yeah.
think I went out a couple other times.
Yeah, I think we were still a little bit sweaty because it was so warm out then. Um, yeah, Jimmy, that's that. Of course, that's the name. That's what I said too.
Oh, dude, you don't want to hear me play banjo right now. I'm not warmed up at all.
Oh yeah,
It'll
that
be brutal.
if you play banjo,
I have videos on my YouTube though. You could definitely see me playing.
if you play the banjo, you'll definitely get to 100 subs. You do have some on your channel?
Yeah, I got some banjo on my channel.
Dang, I should have. You know what? Dang, I just thought what I wanted to do.
What?
I was gonna show, like, have you send me a good video and show you racing, but um, I don't know. I I can't believe I was sitting on the couch at like 8 o'clock, and I swear like I woke up and it was 8:20. Like I went to sit down for like 5 minutes, and then I felt like I was rushing to get ready. I did make my questions though. I feel like when I had
Well,
hip,
here's my most recent race, if anybody wants to watch.
where'd you all you put on the
They
chat?
said play banjo.
Um, yeah, banjo, banjo. Um, yeah, Deliverance.
Play Deliverance. If I
Um,
pulled out this banjo, it would be it's so loud. It's such a loud instrument. And with these speakers, it would be bad.
um,
I
you need
promise you guys. I'll save your guys' ears.
you need to record me a opening song for my stream.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I didn't know you played, man. That's cool. I thought, yeah, I just thought
Yeah,
you.
Foggy Mountain Breakdown, buddy.
Yeah, it would be perfect.
You know he likes bluegrass. He knows Breakdown. I actually used Foggy Mountain Breakdown um for my last video, practicing at home.
That's funny. Yeah, your last video, I clicked on it to watch, and I was like, then the banjo hit me, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot.
All right, I'm gonna share you guys a link. Here's my banjo playing, where it will actually sound good.
I should pull it up and let everybody see it.
You should. I think I fucked up the video. I messed up the video.
It messed up.
Yeah, there it is. It was working. You play the harmonica, Nappy?
No.
Oh, dang.
All your video, your head's like,
I fixed it.
oh, okay. All right.
Sorry to let you down, guys.
I was gonna replay it, then I looked and I saw your head is barely showing your head. I'm like, man, I messed something up.
No, you didn't.
Um, yeah, you guys, let's start a band. I don't know how to play anything. I can be like Milli Vanilli and lip sing. I'll be the lead singer. Um, dang. So what? String bean? Is that like a term for playing the banjo, or is that just like a guy's
No,
name?
no, it's that dude's that like stage name, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's a character in himself.
right, that's cool. I thought you were string bean because you were tall and skinny and you were vegan, so you're just like put them all together.
That works too.
Yeah, I'll find it. Yeah, Dano, I'll own it for sure. Uh, what's going on with the Fly Zone twins? Let me read. Um, all right, never mind. So what gear do you use? What radio and stuff? And what you got HCO2s? We definitely got
Yep,
off
we
the
got
FPV topic.
HCO2s. I recently s- sold my TX16S that I used for a while. It's just a little too bulky.
Yeah.
Wanted something a little more ergonomic and packable and stuff like that. I got a T15, jumper T15. No upgrades to it or anything like that. Loving it. Uh, but yeah, that's about it. Fat Shark HGO2s and jumper T15.
I never liked the TX16. I don't know why that thing's so popular, man.
I got it because everybody else had it, and yeah,
I
it's
flew
okay.
I flew it for like 6 months and I never could get used to holding it, man. Like every time I would fly, I'd be like, should I hold it this way? Should I hold it that way? I'd be like in the middle of my pack and like switch how I was holding it even.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna switch to Sky Zones. I was using my wife's Sky Zones. She flies too. Um, and I just yeah, Dana, I didn't like them, man. I don't know. They felt weird. The field of view was like almost too big to where like the sides were blurred because they were so big. Almost like DJI goggles, which is the one thing I don't like about DJI, that wide, super wide field of view.
Can you change the DJI to like, I think you
You
can adjust
can,
it.
you can, and I don't know why I don't. It annoys me. I'm like, well, I want to use the whole screen, but then I don't like it. I don't know. But yeah, I tried the Sky Zones. They're really good goggles, but I'm just so used to the field of view and the feel of my um, H2O2s. I just stuck with them.
I like my HGO2s. Like I had the HD3s before I went to DJI, and then I didn't realize like how much better analog goggles are now than they were like
Yeah,
5 or 6 years ago. Or heck,
yeah,
the
they've definitely.
HD3s might be like 8 years old now or something. I don't even know.
Damn.
They were,
Yeah, I never even heard of that.
yeah, they were. When did the HD3s come out? They were. I'm trying to think. Um, they had. I liked them because of field of view,
Yeah,
but the picture was sucked. But I didn't realize it. Fat Shark Dominator HD3s. I'm trying to see when they came out. They were old. I don't know if I can find out what year. The HD3s came out. Shoot, they were like they are about 8 years old. I don't know. That was a article in 2018 about them, but I think they're older than that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I'm looking it up. They're old. 2017. So that's how old.
wow.
I was using those. Yeah, I was using those before I went to DJI. I actually got them from Jimmy. Jimmy's still in here. Yeah,
Yeah, he was saying that. He's like, "Aren't those mine?"
yeah. I had them forever, and then my boys used them, and then I I ended up getting the H. I ended up getting the what are they? They're green, like green
I
stuff
know you're
on.
talking about.
They're
I
Fat
don't know.
Shark, something. But then I ended up getting the HGO2s, so like I sold all my other goggles, my analog goggles.
Yeah, I got the 2.1s.
Yeah, what they're something's better about them, and then I can't remember what.
Yeah, I think it's the field of view and the 1080p or something. Or I don't know. So it's 720p, but something. Yeah, analog's not bad, that's for sure. As long as there's tiny whoop racing, it's going to be around. And quite frankly, not even just tiny whoop. I mean, more and more people are using it, going back to it.
Yeah, Jimmy, the Attitudes. I had the Attitude V6s maybe is what I got. I updated, and then I think that's what it was.
No, I haven't. I saw your video recently. That was pretty crazy. I'm horrible at Matty flips, but I'll try it. I don't have an infinity tunnel to try it on, but
Oh yeah, is the Hypnos? Did you challenge String Bean to that too?
he did.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hypnos can do crazy stuff with whoops.
Yeah, he's a good pilot.
What's up, Nick Hayes? Um, Hold on, Nick Hayes asked a question. He asked a question about. I'm trying to see if other people are helping him.
I think Dano's trying to help him.
Okay. You came to the right channel, Nick Hayes. Props off should be in here, and he's like knows everything because he's like been in the hobby for like 15 years, and he's an AARP member, AARP FPV chapter. Um, you don't suck at racing, Hypnos. You beat
No,
me. I guess
I've
I
raced
suck.
with him. He's not slow, that's for sure.
Props off. Are you seeing Nick's question? He's probably got a video on it. If not, give him 15 minutes and he'll have you one. That's what props off does. If I've had a question, he's like, or even like Smags had a question about something, props off like 15 minutes later is like, here, I just made this, send it to Smags.
Yeah, I feel like Props Off has helped a lot of different people. He has me.
Yeah, he went out of his way so you guys would be in HD. Like, I didn't even care that much.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh, it sucks or blurry. I thought we fixed it. I thought I did fix it, like, but it didn't work. Um, I'm about done with questions, but so I want to make some announcements. Um, First announcement, well, I'll make a few announcements here. First announcement, don't forget to go donate to the Rippies to help Miss Dawn. That'll be the last time I ask anybody because you probably just want me to shut up and not ask for money, but go give Miss Dawn some money. And then two, I'm having a special stream this coming Monday. I don't know if it's at 7 or 10 yet, either 7 or 10, but I'm going to have Josh on. He's the owner from Wrecked. So we're going to talk about how Wrecked came about and stuff like that. So that's going to be cool. And then closer to Christmas, me, Hypnos, and Props Off are going to have a Christmas special. More details to come on that. But I wanted to say all that before I forgot. So, um, yeah. Smags, I want to take your best dive. I already got it. I'm going to enter that competition or enter that challenge just to beat you. I'm just kidding, Smags. I don't even know I want to enter yet. And get your rippies in. You have to have your rippies in by December 20th. Why can't I ever remember any of this stuff? I need to make a rippies note. That way when I'm streaming I can just look at it. Uh, they're still at $15. Props off. That's the last time we're talking about donations unless somebody donates and I'll thank them. Thank you, Smags and Oily. Um, Dano, what's that band? What'd you call the bando that me and Oily flew at Saturday? We named it the Brickyard 500. And I cannot wait to see Oily's video on it because he had me freaking cracking up. He was doing. I'm not even going to run it for you guys. I'll just wait till you guys watch his video Friday. Or I guess he'll probably have it out on Friday. I was trying to record him and he had me laughing so hard. The camera was going like this. I was jiggling the camera because I was trying to stop laughing. um. Oh dang. Yeah, I about got all my questions down to. I'm down to my last two. Um. So like, what's your plan for the future in FPV? Like, do you have a goal like as far as racing or freestyle, or are you just going to see what happens?
I'm gonna be going to the biggest race I've ever been to, in January, Whooptopia. I got that sponsorship today from HQ, so that has really ignited a fire. So I'm ready to really go hard for the next couple months and, see what I can do at Whooptopia. There's going to be a lot of really fast pilots, so the competition is going to be extremely tough.
Can
Um, but yeah, that's my short-term goal right now. I try not to think too far into the future because it's like, what's the point?
can anybody get into Whooptopia, or do you have to qualify?
No, anybody can, but it's like you have to be on the ball. Like once those tickets go on, like I think they sold out in 6 minutes this year. So I'm still actually not even officially going. I'm sixth place for the waiting list. Um, AK said that I'm for sure going. Like most of the time, 20, 30 people back out. So I'm for sure going, but I'm like on the waiting list right now.
Do you think there's a better way to do that instead of like them selling out so quick? Like,
Yeah, I think you have to be at like the top 15 or something. Like you have to podium maybe in the prior race. So if I like go there and do really well, I get an automatic spot. Like I don't have to worry about you know, worrying about the waiting list or worrying about hurrying up getting there. They already give me a spot. You got to pay for it still, but you have your place. And it's all the way in Arizona. So I've never even been to Arizona, and it's pretty awesome though. Like where FPV is, going for me. I've going to other states I would have never been if it weren't for it. So it's pretty cool.
um, like I think that sucks about races like fill up like that though, man. It's
Yeah.
like I don't know. It seems like there'd be. I mean, I guess they want it so anybody and everybody can go, but it sucks. It's
Yeah.
who's the quickest. Like
Yep.
like last year for the Air Force Museum race, like Hypno signed me up, and he said he was freaking out because I didn't know it. Like you had to answer questions about shirt size and all that stuff.
Oh
Like,
wow.
like I thought he could just go in and like because I knew like like people were allowed to buy 2 tickets or two
Yeah.
spots. Like I thought you could just go in, click the link, hit two, and then like check out. You know what I mean? But he had to go in because I worked that night and like I was asleep, so he had to go in and like fill out my name, shirt size, and all that stuff. And he said he was freaking out because he thought he wasn't going to make it.
Yeah, I got lucky. I don't know, some guy backed out, and I guess they needed somebody last minute to come out. And CJ, FPV Gaps called me or messaged me like, "Hey, you want to come out?" And I'm like, "Fine, like whatever, I'll do it." But I'm glad I did. It was a really fun race. I actually have my last video I posted at the very beginning. It was for like my sponsorship that I sent to HQ, but at the beginning is the race at the museum, and it's where me and this other guy like tied, and they had to sit there for like 5, 10 minutes, frame by frame, because our race lap was just, and it was whoever got past it first was moving on to the next round. Whoever didn't get disqualified, so it was like a big deal. So they wanted to make sure they were being fair, but they ended up giving it to him. His name's Mez FPV. They gave it to him because I think, yeah, he did get through it first by just, by a hair. And but then the next race, the final race of the Buckeye FPV I went to, I ended up being able to beat him, so that was pretty fun.
Yeah, Gelato went to it oily. What's up, Flexo? There's the man, the myth, the legend, Flexo. Flexo, where's as your? Did you get your 30-second video out that you promised me a couple weeks ago? I've been able to sleep waiting on it. Big oily, that's a perfect description. Yeah, I think he's a groomer, Tobias. Pretty sure he is. He finished last. I did beat him last year at the race, so that's one good thing. If I would have lost to him, that would have been horrible because he was flying backwards the wrong way, not flying backwards like his drone, going backwards, but going backwards through the track.
Yeah, it was a big track, and I was using HD0 goggles, so I had to deal with that horrible analog that it gives for some people. Some goggles work great with analog for HD0, some are horrible.
Um, Hypnos used HD0, and I think he was having a lot of problems.
A lot of people do it. He said use zigzag program immersion RC driver fix. Oh, he's saying that for helping him.
Flexo, you were getting me addicted to 3D FPV. I was about ready to try it, and then you went on vacation from it. Now I haven't even. I was on a roll. I had the most 3D pilots on my stream ever. Now I think I'm second place. Uh, are you getting one of those colored boxers, Flexo, like the bright ones? I think those look cool. That's kind of like what you have in that string bean, like, but it's the jumper version.
Yep. Yep. I
Uh,
got
let,
it for literally the color and the foldable antenna. And
let,
I ended up really liking the gimbals on it. I think they feel really great. They have a slightly less throw than like a full size gimbal, which it works. I got tiny hands, so I like them.
yeah, Lambo. I don't know where he lives exactly, but he's somewhere near. He tried to add me on Facebook, and I didn't accept it because I don't really want him to know where I live. Sorry if you're watching, Gelato. Sorry. Um, yeah, I think he is too, Tobias.
Columbus
Maybe
area.
string bean might be too.
Yeah.
Do you know what we're talking about?
Nope.
String bean? All right. I'll tell you later. Yeah, oily. We'll meet there. Um,
Oily, I know you've been wondering about that water park in Columbus. I just hit that up today. That was I didn't get in though, but it's doable. The park is, or I mean, the place is doable, and I think it's gonna be an amazing spot for as long as it lasts
you think we
till
can
they tear it all down.
turn the heat on before we go in?
Dude, I think it's gonna be sweet.
How long's that place been shut down?
Years. And it's been a public nuisance. Like there was an owner that didn't pay like the fines or do what he was supposed to do. So like now he's in a bunch of trouble. There used to be like security there. Um, and now they had like a big fire and that guy got like arrested or something. And now it's like free game. There's no security. Somebody broke open the gates. People have been in there. They got like shit all torn out, like, looters. It's gonna be sweet.
Uh, yeah. I mean, I wonder how like it's.
Nice, Flexo.
I wonder like I wonder like what it's like in the winter in there. Like, is it like a building?
It's mostly closed in, so like most of it's clean.
I mean, do you
I'll
think?
have to have my cousin send me the videos he sent. He went in there. He's the one that told me about it. Well, I knew about it, but he told me you can get in now. And he went in and did his graffiti and stuff. So I'll send you the videos of that. It looks crazy. Yeah, it's the water park. Yes, off of 70. That dang it, what's the place called? Fort Rapids. And it's got a bunch of zigzag slides. You can do power loops and matties and it's endless possibilities there. It's a FPV playground. We're
No,
gonna have to
props
have a
off.
meet up there this spring for sure.
I'll check my message. Props off.
Yeah, those box are crushed. They're pretty good for the money. I mean, you get AJ1 gimbals and all that for like what, 190? It's a good deal. They came out right after I got my T15. I was like, whatever. Too late.
Sorry, I was messaging. Props off. Um, I always avoid
Yep.
my. I always avoid my phone.
No,
Advertise.
the slides and stuff did not. It's on the other side. So like the actual water park itself did not burn. Okay, Oily. I'm gonna try to scope it out first. That way you don't waste the trip. I went today, but it's kind of like they boarded it back up, but people are just breaking those boards back down. Like, and where it's at, the police don't have time for that shit. They don't care. It's free game. Time to shred.
So did you guys? Is everybody helping Nick? Is he gonna be able to figure it out? Nick definitely. Uh, Jimmy's probably very knowledgeable, and props off definitely. I don't know who's trying to help him out, but I'm not saying
Yeah, it's
ignore
in
everybody
Columbus,
else. I'm
Jimmy.
just saying, what's up, all faxes? Um, all right, we're down to our final question. Um,
I didn't see a single no trespassing sign.
I didn't see
Yeah,
one.
if they trespass you once, you can't come back.
I didn't see one either. Uh, what's your favorite spots to fly?
My favorite spot is probably the Bando City in Cincinnati and
I knew you were gonna say that.
the local spot, Walnut, the school
Those
that
are
you
both
come
good
to.
spots.
Yeah, the school's it's just one of those things. I grew up down the road from that place, went sledding there, and I just drove by it one day and I said, "Damn, that looks cool." And I went back around and man, it's a little playground.
My
So
favorite
it's a
part,
good place.
well, besides like the two big main walkways, I
Yeah.
like those little steps like on the end.
Yeah, those steps are fun. And they're like open, so you can kind
Yeah.
of zigzagging around them. Yeah, they're cool.
Slowly, Dano, that's one of my favorite spots.
I need to get down there. Always becoming a bigger fan than Spando City. You're
Um,
crazy, dude.
well, the good thing about the stilts too for wintertime, they have electric, and me and Hypnos went there last year, and we like parked our cars like not like super close together, but like close together where we could stand in between them, and we had two heaters on each side like blasting, and like it kept the wind off of us, and we were just like chilling, and it was probably like,
That's awesome.
yeah, it was like probably 45 out, and like we weren't cold at all. Like we had chairs, we had like our batteries setting by like the heaters. I mean, not obviously
Nice.
not like touching them or nothing, but so they'd stay warm,
Right.
and it
So they
wasn't
don't
bad at
die in
all.
1 minute after you plug in.
Yeah, like it was.
Y-
We had a pretty good setup, man. We were there
I,
for like a normal, just like summertime, chilling.
I need to go down there. That's one place in Cincinnati I haven't really hit up. I've been to so many new places lately, hanging out with you and Dano.
Um, yeah, the stilts is my favorite, man. Probably, I don't know, like it's definitely one of my favorites. Like I don't know, I finally edited a video from me flying there with Dano like a month ago, and I finally edited it like a couple days ago, man. And I was like, as soon as I was editing, I was like, man, I want to go back like right now.
Said, let's go. My freestyle season is over.
You can't even.
Did you see the video I sent you guys today? My quad's like my 5 inch has been through so much shit over the season. It's like shaking when it flies. It's seen better days.
Ooh,
Hell yeah.
Jimmy's threatening us with the coming out if you come out, string bean.
Okay. When we doing it?
I have
That
a
didn't take much to convince me.
I have a new little propane heater. I have one of those heaters like a torpedo heater that plugs in, and then I have a kerosene heater. So I have three heaters. Like we could like not be in too bad a shape.
Nice.
Um, let me see. I got all my questions done. Um, that's good. I didn't want to. I feel bad because like I know you, and I had Hypnos on, and so I didn't write any questions down. And then like we're just going, and I like just like drew a blank because I was like, well, I'll know everything I need to ask him because I know who he is. I talk to him all the
Right.
time. And then like we're streaming, I'm just like,
You're like shit.
so I felt bad. And then the hypnosis sound was bad too. Um, but all right, we're good.
I'm glad you're getting your stream. It looks really good. I like the backdrop and everything. Got your sponsors, bro. Looks
Yeah,
clean. I
yeah.
love it.
Thanks to Rect and Fly Tribe, they've definitely sponsored my stream, helped me out, hooked me up, and my patrons. Thank you guys. I'm not ending it. I'm just thanking everybody. And thank you to Props Off and Hypnos for helping me. Um, yeah, I can't believe Props Off. Like Props Off spent an hour after as I were streaming. Me, him, and Hypnos were like on a test stream together, and Props Off figured it out.
I can't believe it was something that dumb.
Yeah, all it was I minimized the window. Um, yeah, guys, a special stream Monday. This coming Monday, Josh from Wrecked, the owner of Wrecked, is coming on, so we'll get to hear about how Wrecked started and stuff. So it'll be a different type of stream. And then me, Props Off, and Hypnos are having our Christmas special. I'm just announcing stuff again because I don't know who all was here the first time. And we raised $15 for Miss Dawn for the Rippies. So thank you guys for that. Um, are you going to bed, Lambo? Good night. Lambo, check your mailbox in a few days. What is today? Wednesday? I'd say you'll be getting something like Saturday, Lambo, maybe before.
Damn, I went up to 95 already. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all.
If you would have played the banjo,
I would have been 100
you
for
would have got
sure.
120.
Or it would have been unsubscribed. If you heard me play banjo right now, through the negative subscribers.
Um,
Thank you, Flexo.
if you haven't subbed to String Bean, um, I'm trying to see who's here. If anybody knows here. At least you're about to get to 100.
Yeah.
Dude, it took me forever to get to 100. Like, I swear it took me longer to get from 0 to 100 than it did to get to 100, from 100 to 1,000, I think.
Yeah. Thank you, Flexo. You guys are awesome.
Yes, thanks, Flexo. Thanks, Olay. Olay, I know I say it's every stream, but in my head I still say Ola. I didn't know you spelled Olay how you spell it. Do you guys have any questions for String Bean? Do you two want to play the banjo like String Bean? Let him know. He can teach you $20 an hour. What's
Thank
up?
you, Off Axis.
What's up, Juicy J?
Thank you, Juicy. Appreciate you, bud.
Sigma, get to bed. You got to get up early. Sigma, I'll be streaming Monday. I don't know if you're probably busy, but no, you're not going to bed. You'll be tired tomorrow then.
No, I cannot. I listen to it while I fly. Nappy knows this. First time I met him, I'm blaring bluegrass.
Yeah, I was
And
like,
he's just
what?
looking at me like, what in the world are you guys listening to?
Yeah, like
Just in the
you.
middle of a bando, just blaring bluegrass.
Yeah, usually you'll hear like country music or rock music or rap, and you usually don't hear bluegrass.
Yeah. I like everything. I love music. Fly the banjo while playing FPV.
Always asking to buy something.
Billy
Uh,
String's good. I love Billy Strings. He's a phenomenal flat picker.
I have heard of him because of my
We got
cousin.
more we got more bluegrass fans than I expected, man. That's awesome.
I have heard of Billy Strings because of my cousin, but that's like, I don't know. What kind of music did you say that from people who are from around here? That's a big band, like Trash Grass.
It's called Trash Grass. They're called Rumpke Mountain Boys.
Uh, Flexo,
Nice.
Flexo, can you play the banjo?
Oklahoma. Huh.
So with the video showed of you playing the banjo, were you better at it then than you are now?
No, it's a really hard instrument and like you got to get warmed up for it. I haven't played in like a week. And the instrument is extremely loud. Like it'll just blow this mic. Oh, you know what I mean? Like it'll be too loud. It'll be like somebody screaming in the mic, you know, it gets like crackly. It'll be awful. Next time, guys, I'll get a good microphone for y'all.
You need to record me a song to start for the start of my stream. Oh,
Yeah, dude.
before I forget, I was going to ask you a long time ago. Can you see me on camera now?
No,
All right, that was supposed to be that was fixed, so you can only see me on the YouTube stream.
yeah, delayed. Yep.
All right, I'm not going to mess with anything since um, Hypnos told me how to fix that. Maybe because I I don't know. Maybe I switched something, or maybe when I set the stream up, I didn't check the right box. Sometimes you have to check boxes every time, and I forget to check them.
My favorite stack for I don't know, man. Like I just get anything that's cheap. I use um T Motors stacks. I use the new Ripper. What is that? The 8S one. I can't even think of the name of it. It did okay, but Reaper. That's right,
Reaper,
Reaper.
you said Ripper, same
I
difference.
know. I was like, that doesn't sound right.
Um, all right, I'm about to end it here, guys. Do you have anything you want to say,
Just
String
thank
Bean?
you guys so much. You guys are awesome.
If you guys want to ask me
Thanks
anything,
for stopping by.
I'm gonna go on a little rant, or not a rant, but I want to say a few things. So if you have any questions, go ahead and get them in. Like I said, a special stream will be Monday, either at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Keep a lookout. The owner of Rec will come on. Thank you guys for donating to the Rippies. I will write the Rippies stuff down so I can keep announcing it for the streams instead of asking everybody else to do it. Um, I know I usually do a giveaway. I wasn't going to say anything because I didn't want you guys to leave. But I'm not doing a giveaway today because I'll do one Monday. When I have Rect on, do a Rect gift card. And thanks for subbing to String Bean. And
Thank
thank
you
you guys
guys.
for hanging out. I guess try to make it Monday if you guys can. It's a different time. I don't think anybody else streams on Monday. I could be wrong. I know all facts streams on Tuesday. I don't think anybody has Monday. Yeah, you know who won today, Smags? I won today because I don't have to spend any money. No, I'm just kidding. I'll see you guys Monday. If not, I'll be on in 2 weeks from now, and I'm gonna have Proximo on. He's a really fast racer. I'm having my racer series of people.
Yeah, he just whooped my ass last race.
He does that to everybody's.
Oh, he did it custom. Custom got him.
Oh, he
Just
did.
barely. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Proximo's definitely, I think, got some speed on him, but he crashed at the last bit and Custom just stayed, clean and won. It was an awesome race. It was a lot of fun.
But all right, guys, thanks for watching. String Bean, thanks for coming.